Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be looking at one of those perennial topics, capitalisation of website development costs under FRS 102. The sting in the tail is at the end there, of course. Over the years, many of us, whether in business or practice, will have had to look at this issue at some point before. However, the old UITF, whatever it was, UITF 29, I think, no longer applies. And so when you're looking at some doubtless eye-watering online development costs and wondering how much you can capitalise, you're going to need to see what FRS 102 has to say about it first. As is so often the case, the best way to kick off your research is with a simple search. If I start typing in WEB there, like so, the site can guess what it is I'm searching for, and if your typing is as bad as mine, you're probably going to want to select that from the list and fire that off to save typing the whole thing in. Okay, here are the search results, and as luck would have it, some documents that look pretty much bang on the money are there at the top of the pile, but let's see what else we've got. Here we've got some comment on the tax aspect, where we can see HMRC are talking about new websites as analogous to a shop window. That might be interesting to come in and have a look at some point. We can also see we've got Anne Fairpo on the IP aspects, but if I go and look at these two hits at the top, the one that catches my eye is Steve Collins in this title saying FRS 102 does not make explicit reference to software and website development costs. So let's jump in and take a look at that one. As usual, I'm going to clear the hit highlighting from the document just to make it a little bit easier for these tired old eyes to read. And if I scroll down through this document, I can see here this looks like it's pretty much bang on the money. Here are some notes on the issues we need to concern specifically with website development costs. If I scroll back up to the top of the document, I can see that the author's talking here about the need to develop an accounting policy in line with these requirements under FRS 102 para 10.4. And if I follow the link there, sure enough, I can look at paragraph 10.4, but I'm not sure if it's my age or what it is, but I find myself yearning for the books era where I could look at the two sources side by side. So I could have the commentary in front of me and the standard side by side with it. Is there a way to do that online? Yes, there is. If I just go back to the bit of commentary we were just looking at, if I resize my browser to make it smaller, you'll notice that various bits on screen gradually disappear as the browser window is getting narrower. This is to support people who are accessing the site on tablets and smartphones and so on. But it does mean that if I now right click on that link and choose open link in new window, let me just tuck this away over on this side, I can now see the text of the standard FRS 102 at, starting at para 10.4 here, side by side with what Steve Collins is saying about developing an accounting policy in line with 10.4. So it's quite a useful thing to be able to do just when you're in that situation where you want to compare a commentary source with the primary source materials, whether it's a standard or legislation or whatever. When you're finished looking at the standard, if you just maximize your browser window in whatever window you want to work with, that takes you back to a full view of the site and everything, it pops into clear view again. So that's the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. Thanks very much indeed for watching.